Hi, it's me, Tina, and welcome to my channel. Thank you for supporting my channel, for coming to visit me. I know I haven't been crafting a lot, but I do want to get back into it. I'm not sure if I've showed any Christmas crafting. I do have a bunch of Christmas journals that I have made, but today I wanted to show you how I made these cute little calendars, and I want to give them away to my family. This is one that I have made, and yeah, it's a picture of my husband and myself, and then it's got the whole 2025 calendar in these little tearaway sheets. So I just wanted to show you how I made those. I made this one, and then I added little things, and I did die cutting and layering and all kinds of stuff. This is my late brother and his family. Today is his birthday. Today is December 9th, and today he would have been 45. So that is him with his beautiful family. And then I'll just show you what I used. I used this craft cardstock for the back, and you could use cereal boxes, just whatever you want. Oh, my little cords are in the way here. Whatever you want to use, like that is a heavy-duty cardstock. I layered this, even though I punched it with this Martha Stewart punch. I did layer it. First I did one layer of cardstock, like this, just one layer, and you can see it's kind of, this is just cardstock, so I did another layer, and then I just pieced them together, like I lined them up and glued them together. So that's what I did there. Then I got a piece like this. This is a different punch, but this is kind of what it looks like. How do I show you? Yeah, like that. And then I would just, I could fold it over. I don't know if that would work, folding it over. No, I think you have to cut it in half and then lay this piece on top. So that is what I did. Then I covered it with scrapbook paper, and yeah, you could do as long as you want or as short as you want, whatever picture you want to put on top. I have some of these I can't speak today. I am sorry. I have some of these printables from Shawcraft 1. I am on her design team, and she has these printables that have some are inspirational sayings. God's not mad at you, he's just mad about you. I love that. When they cry out to me, I will hear, for I am compassionate. And that is found in Exodus 22, verse 27. And then this one is, we can't round up enough containers to hold everything God generously pours into our lives through the Holy Spirit. That is Romans 5, verse 5. And that's from the Message Bible. And this is Joshua 1, verse 9, King James Version. Have I not commanded thee to be strong and of good courage, not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for the Lord thy God is with thee, with whosoever wheresoever goest. And this one I cut off a little bit. Our love must not be a thing of words and fine talk. It must be of action and serenity. 1 John 3, verse 18. And this is Psalm 91, verse 4. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield. But the Lord stood with me and gave me strength. So there's tons of them that you can print out. And she has beautiful, beautiful Christmas ones too. But I was looking at these and I just fell in love with them. And I've made a couple of little tags with them. You can use them as bookmarks, or you could write things down and put them in your journal. But I thought I would, I was thinking of using this tag, but I'm not sure of using this tag on here, but I think it's too big. I have a smaller one here. Good morning, Bill. So I think that's too big too. So I might use one of these ones. And let's see which one I would use. I love them all. I want to use them all. I think I'm going to use that one. And the little calendars, these little calendars I got from Dollarama. Now, they were $1.25 each. It says calendar and notepad. So I had no idea that these little calendars, I thought it was one calendar and I could just make, one. I would just tear it off and use one, make one calendar with it. But it says 55 sheets. Well, I thought it was just the notepad in here because it comes with the notepad. And I did buy 2 of them. So I did buy 2 of them. But when I opened it, I realized that there was 4 of January and 4 of like the whole calendar year. Oh, I'm like way up there. You guys cannot see anything. I'm sorry. Yeah, these are from Dollarama. And, yeah, so there was 4 of each. These ones, this one was a yellow one. It had yellow sheets. And then this one had the pink ones. So I'm like, wow, that was a bonus. For $1.25, I can make 4 of these calendars. So I bought 2 of them. Now I can make 8. So I've made all the ones that I've shown you. And then now I want to make this one. So I'm going to put this on a piece of cardstock that I have here. I'm just going to grab a new sheet here. And I'm going to glue this on here with my glue. I filled my glue up. Aren't you proud of me? So how is everybody doing? Are you all ready for Christmas? I have not put up a Christmas tree this year. I don't think I'm going to because honestly, my back cannot do it. I cannot do it. I can barely get the things done that I have to do. Taking care of Billy and myself and cooking, and my husband does a lot of cooking and helps me with a lot of cleaning. Billy helps me a lot too. He helps me out a lot. So, or else I would not get done. Or else my house would not look the way it does. It needs a lot of cleaning, but yeah, and we got Teddy to take care of, so yeah, I'm just gonna give this a rough cut. And I don't want to cut this top more. So I'm just gonna measure out how I want this. So I want this on here. And I want a pink little calendar down here. So I'm going to get my paper trimmer here. And I'm going to just cut this side a little sliver more. And a little bit down here. So yeah, go take a look at Diane's Etsy shop, and she has amazing digitals for Christmas, for any occasion, and just for fun too. So there's that. That looks a little better. And then I'm going to take my corner rounder here and round the corners. Do I want 1/2 inch or 1/4? I think I'm going to do the 1/4 inch. That just gives me a little tiny little rounded corner there. Like that. And even like just like this is pretty, right? I think so. But what I need to do is get a longer strip of cardstock. And I think I'm going to do it this way. So all the measurements will depend on what you decide, what you want to do. So this one is 4 3/4. That's how big that is. So I am going to cut this one at, what if I do it at 4? Yes, I'm going to do it at 4 inches. Like so. And that will still give me that little border. And then I'm going to fold this up here. And I'm just going to fold it up and glue it. I'm just going by the seat of my pants here. I don't even know what I'm doing myself. I've made a bunch of them, but they're all different sizes, so it's like, yeah, it's very easy once you know what to do. I saw Kim at Kimbo Creations, I think that's what her channel name is, doing these calendars. I've seen a bunch of ladies do these. I can't even say where I saw it first, but there's a bunch of ladies that are doing it, or a bunch of crafters. Okay, so there, that, and then here is my little calendar. Okay, now I'm gonna find me some paper that I want to put over top of that. And I have this. I've used this once already in this one here for the backing. But I'm going to use it again just so I don't have, you know, leftovers. I try not to make too many scraps. Try to use them all, but it's inevitable. You're going to make scraps. But this is a really easy thing to do. Like, you can make a bunch of these, you know, kind of in a assembly line style, and make them all different, because you have this paper left over, that paper left over, and you can just, you know, use what you have. And, you know, don't go out and buy stuff, just use what you got. I'm gonna try 2025 as my no spend on crafting items. I'm gonna really try. So I'm gonna cut this here. I'm gonna try to stay in the line here and not cut the cardstock. There we go. And then I'm just gonna fold that over too and glue it. And, you know, that way you don't get a scrap, and also it makes it stronger. So every layer you add, it just builds the strength. Now I am going to cut this white stuff off here. I do need to have, I want that off. And you can also, if you want to ink everything, it makes it look really nice. Okay, so there's my garbage. And I'm going to glue this on here now, just so that both sides are covered. You want to cover everything. Lots of glue. And bone folder down. Now I didn't even do directional. I don't think it really matters, because this one's going to be glued down, and you will be able to see a little part of it back here, right there. You could just add this little part, cover that little part and this little part, but I like to cover the whole thing. I think it just makes everything more sturdy. And yes, you you would save a little paper, but I think we all have tons of paper in our stash. And making this a little sturdier is nicer anyway. Yeah, so just get rid of all the white stuff. And then round these corners. Oops, here's a little more white stuff on this side. Yeah, and you could spend a little more time on it, you know, fixing it up whichever way you want. Now you want to kind of keep it the same, what you're doing with all of them. So I did the quarter round thing. I just think it makes it look more cohesive if you do keep it all the same. Like that. Oh, that's going to be beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Where is my little... I have one of these little things. And again, I can't see where they're from. I just have them in my stash. I think I got them from the secondhand store one time. And I have a few of them. But they do come loose over here. So I would not, if you see them somewhere, I don't really recommend it. I have them, so I'm like using them, but I don't really recommend them. And look at the fallout from it. So I'm just trying to use them up and get it over and done with. So I'm going to use this side. Whew, look at the fallout from this. This one's just about had it. Yikes, I'm going to have to wipe my table. Okay. So I'm going to wipe that off. Because that would be quite the mess getting that on your papers. And you put a lot of work into your crafts, so by keeping your table clean, you know, you make your crafts look much neater, not getting smears all over them. I am making quite the mess here. I'm going to put some of this stuff away so I got room. All right, let's find my stuff. Okay, so now this is going to be glued down here. So now I'm going to get my ruler and I'm going to get a pencil and I'm going to measure how I like to use inches. So this is almost 5 inches. So I'm going to go, so 2.5 would be half. So I'm going to put a mark by the 1.5 and a little bit, yeah, 3.5. And then I'm going to take my scissor and I'm just going to eyeball this. You could measure it out and all of that, but I don't think it's that fussy. I'm going to cut up because this will be your stand. So I'm going to cut here and try to cut the same as far, like the same distance up. I'm going to cut a little more here and then I'm going to cut a little more here. It's not the end of the world if you don't cut it the same, but it looks better if you do. So now again, I'm going to round the corners here, here, and I'm going to go in here around this corner, and I'm going to go in here and around that corner and around this one and that one. And then I'm going to glue this because I see it coming unglued here. And make sure it's glued really well. Let's check this side. Okay, now you can, I'm going to put this down here. use your, which side do I want to use? I think this side. So you can use your distressing, use it all around here and in here. Now this time I'm smart. I'm doing it on a paper towel so that I won't have it all over my table. Okay, there we go. Take my paper towel and just shake it into the garbage. Alrighty, so now this is the distress part. This is going to be the back, and then this is going to be the front here. Oh shoot, I should have distressed this side too. So I'm going to quickly distress this over my garbage, and I'll be right back. You can always do this later too. Once you have it all glued together, just the this part you would have to do before. Okay, so now we're ready to start gluing. And I'm going to get my hot glue gun plugged in as well, because I'm going to be using that in a little while. And for those of you that have not seen my glue gun holder, it looks a mess, but I believe Kelly Barlow did a tutorial on how to make this, and I love this stand. I made it myself using her tutorial, and yeah, I just love the way it is. You can put your glue gun in here, it can drip and whatever. Mine looks terrible, but yeah, it serves its purpose very well. So I'm going to move all this over, and I unplugged my light. Okay, let's move this over here so it can heat up there. And I'm going to remove some garbage here. Okay, so now we are to the part of gluing. So I'm going to glue this part to this. And how I'm going to do it is I'm going to glue, okay, what I'm going to, yeah. All right, slow down. So what I have to do is take my ruler, or take something sturdy, and pull this up. Try not to bend it where you don't want it. So pull that up. And I feel some glue pulling off. So I'm going to re-glue that. See right here, there's glue letting loose. I felt it, yes. That's why when you glue this down, glue it down really, really well. So you don't have any problems like this. Or even, I think, sewing would look really good. I haven't tried that, but that's a good idea. So this will be the thing that holds it up. Okay. Now we're going to glue this on. Remember, we don't need to glue this part. So just this part. It's going to be like a picture frame. So just glue around here. And so you kind of don't have to worry about gluing here. Just glue, make sure you have lots of glue up here, all around. And up here, lots of glue. And that part will be glued. This part will be glued to here. So now kind of center it. And I like to have this all the way at the bottom. You don't have to, but I like to have it all the way at the bottom. And glue that down. Here is my bone folder, and you can stand it up. Oop, and make sure that it's at the bottom there. And turn it around and pull this part up so you're not gluing it down. And there may be some glue seepage, so you can just wipe that up. Okay, there is that. Isn't that beautiful? Ooh, I love it. So this is that part. Now we can glue this on. We have to decide where we want it. We want it going over a little bit, or just on this. So if we want it glued like that, or like this, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, like this. I think that'll be cute. So let's put our glue on. Again, lots of glue. I could hot glue this, but I should hot glue it for the video. That would make it go quicker. Oh, one thing I forgot to show you about this little calendar. Since it is just the thin little papers, I'm going to back this calendar. And this does not want to glue. Come on. Okay, so I'm going to put it this way and work on that. Now I'm going to back this little calendar with our chipboard here, or cardstock. Just going to put glue on here. And try not to get it on the sides of your calendar, because that will glue the calendar shut, speaking from experience. Get it right in the corner there so you can't see the cardstock, like so, and then just cut that off. Yeah, so I glued all, or I stapled all the little calendar pieces together with the Tim Holtz tiny attacher. Like so. There we go. We have a calendar, and it's a little sturdier now. And where did I leave my... Oh, it's glued on already. I was looking for this, but it's glued on already. Duh. Okay, so now we're going to glue this part on. You know what? I'm going to use my hot glue gun for that. And just glue that on. Do not burn your fingers. That is not fun, to glue your fingers. Alrighty, so there is that. Smush it down. So now we have this. Now, this, I mean, it could stand nicely, but what I've seen a couple of crafters do is put like a ribbon in the back here. So that's what I did with these ones. I put a ribbon, like a stopper, that it can't go any further. So that's what I'm going to do for this one also, and I'll show you how I do that. I'm just going to grab my ribbon here, which one I want to use. Use a pretty color. I'm going to use this one, and you could put it right at the bottom. So just put a little line of hot glue right there. Do not burn your fingers. Do not do it. Okay, so there's that. Now what I do is I fold it like this. I don't know if you can see. Fold it like this about till you get about half. Fold it back on itself. Then I take my glue and I put some glue on here. And I glue that. Try to get it nice and smooth. Okay, now do the same thing right here. Do it about half. It doesn't have to be quite half, but try about half. And fold it down again so that it looks like this. Oop, I moved it. Okay, so now I'm going to lift this. Put some more glue on there. How did you guys like my video with my nieces and nephews? Aren't they adorable? They are so sweet. Those children are so sweet. I love them. They're going to have their first Christmas without their dad. Oh, my heart just hurts for them. So please give them a prayer, please. They really need it this year. Okay, so this baby is done. Look at that. So our calendar is done. Now you can add whatever you like. You can add lace up here, like I did over here. Lace, and then I added little gems. I added lace over the calendar. I probably don't have room here, but could put something here and something there. So I'm gonna finish this on my own, but I think I've given you the idea of how to do it. Like I said, just type in mini DIY mini calendar, and you'll find a bunch of ideas, and I hope this gave you some ideas of how to do it. If you were inspired by this video, please give me a thumbs up and comment on which style you like better, the long way or the wide way. And yeah, just give me a comment and just say hi. Thank you so much. God bless you all, and we'll see you soon. Bye.